Hey friends, today I want to show you 3 different workouts to help you build strength. The first one, I'm going to use an X3 bar. Second one, kettlebells. And the third one, just body weight. Now each of these are wonderful and each of these will help you achieve your goals. So let's get to it. So the first one is a press. Now, why do we do a press? Because in life, we may have to put things on a shelf, we may have to put luggage on an overhead rack, we may have to lift up our grandbabies. So we need strong shoulders. That'll be the first exercises. So, let's do that one first. I'll show you. Right now, I'm using an X3 bar, but you can use dumbbells, barbells, kettlebells, whatever you choose. If you belong to a gym, they have machines, they have all kinds of equipment. I'm right here in my backyard, so I'm using this piece of equipment that's wonderful, very portable. I picked it up during the pandemic when everything was closed. So, let's do the press. Okay, let's go into what I believe is the 2 most important exercises we can do, especially as we're aging. We need strong legs, we need a strong butt, we need a strong core. So the first one, and frankly, these 2 trump every exercise you could possibly do. So the first one is a squat. Now you could do this again at the gym with weights or machine, or you can do, if you have no access to any equipment, you could just dip down like this and come up, keeping your chest up, your butt out, and just do this. Do as many as you can. But the whole deal is consistency. You just want to do this consistently. So I'm going to do it with this band. Okay, so that's a sample of how I do my squats. Now, I can't go all the way down like you should. You should go as low as you can, as parallel as you can. I have back issues. I was injured in the military and my spine is fused. So I'm sort of limited in my mobility there. But that being said, I do what I can. So now the next best exercise, the deadlift. And the key with this is to keep your back straight, not hunch over like this. Keep it straight, keep your head up, chest high, and push down with your legs as you're coming up. So you hinge at your hip, like that. Now this is a pretty light band. But when you're doing this at the gym, you could do this again with dumbbells, barbells, kettlebells. They have machines for this, and it's so essential to functional strength because it develops all here, and most importantly your butt, your core. All of that is so important. When we age and our muscles are starting to deteriorate, we need to do everything we can to keep these babies strong. So that and the squat, to me, are the 2 most important functional exercises. Now I'm going to give you the 4th in my 4 essential, and that is the press. Now, anytime you've seen a weightlifter, they're always on a bench doing a press. You could do this many ways. With the bands here, it's a lot easier. You're not laying down. And the good thing about not laying down when you're doing a bench press, though every time you see a bench press they're laying down, is doing it this way, is I'm engaging my core. So it's not just I'm working here. I'm working here down to here, and it's sort of like a compound exercises. I'm using more muscle groups than just the one that was intended for. So I'll load up here, put this on, straighten it out, take a breath and push. Just like if you're laying on a bench, pushing out. It's the same thing. Why I like the X3 bar, and this is not a paid promotion, is its portability. Its ability, if you're traveling, to take it with you. And I've done so in the past. So there we go. So that is the press. So obviously, when you're doing strength training, there are many exercises you can do, but I've broken it down to these 4 essential exercises. You could certainly add to it. You could do work for your tricep, you could do work for your calves, you could do work, you know, if you go to any gym, they have numerous machines, and that's fantastic. The key is consistency, is using them all. And let me say this, if you have never been part of a gym, you know, it may seem intimidating, but I would suggest that you get a trainer, interview a few different trainers, get a trainer to show you the correct form and how each machine, how each piece of equipment works. And you'll enjoy it. And the key is get off the couch. And that's what we're doing, getting off the couch and doing some physical work. Today, I want to show you my top kettlebell exercises, mainly for seniors and beginners. The exercises I'm going to show you are for functional strength. They're not a complete set of all the kettlebell exercises you can do, but these are the ones that I think are the best. And I always start with, to me, is the most important body part, and that's your legs. So let's get into the first exercise. The first thing we're going to do is the deadlift, because the deadlift to me is the most important exercise for your lower body, which is the building blocks, the foundation of your whole self. So let's get into this. The first thing you want to do is get into a comfortable position. Put the kettlebell about 1.5 feet in front of you. Kind of give yourself a little bend in the knees, and let's get down and do it. Now watch my body. The big thing with any type of deadlift is you don't want to arch that back. You want to hinge, keep a straight back as you go down like this. That is the most important thing. Build up here, build up your butt. So let's do this. I'm going to do a few. I suggest on all of these kettlebell exercises, you do maybe 10 reps to start. But you leave it up to your level of physical strength to do that. Here we go. And always breathe when you come up. Put your butt out, chest up high. Butt out, chest up high. And boom. Again, do 10 of these. And from this, what I like to do is now get into the kettlebell swing. It's working the same muscle groups, but now you're engaging your core and your upper body as well with that. So let's do this together. Get down again, ready position. Start here and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Hinge properly. Okay, so those are 2, what I like to call warm-up exercises, but they're extremely important. Take your time, don't rush these, because frankly, with kettlebells, if you're a first-timer and you don't do it properly, you can hurt yourself, and we don't want that to happen. Okay, the next exercise I want to show you is probably the most important exercise you could do, whether you're using weights, just your body, or kettlebells, and that is the squat. Now with the kettlebell, we call it a goblet squat because you'll see the way I'm holding the handles tight to my chest as I go down. So we'll do that. And for me, this is the most functional exercise you can do. I'm 71 years old. It is important to me to be strong because I have a granddaughter and I like to lift her up, and I need this, I need these legs to get down to do that, to play with her. So I assume you seniors out there, if you have grandchildren, you want to keep these bad boys strong. So let's go for it. Pick it up. Again, hold it by the handle, tight. Always engage your core. Let's do this. Those three exercises, the deadlift, the kettlebell swing, and the squat, to me, are the most important exercises you can do. The deadlift and the squat in particular. Now I want to work on the upper body. Now this kettlebell that I have is a little heavy for me to do a one-arm push-up, but I'm going to do an alternative, and that's going to be the upright row. Watch this. I hold the kettlebell at the top of the handle and I bring it up like this, just the way you would with a dumbbell or a barbell. Keep your core engaged, keep your body straight, don't tip over. It is so important that we seniors keep our bodies strong. We have so much more to live for. We have to be vital, we have to be strong, and to do that, our muscles have to be engaged. We have to be able to climb stairs, we have to be able to play, we need to hike and play golf and do all the things that we enjoy. So get your body strong. All right, I have another exercise for you, and this is for the back. This is a row for the back, and I'm going to do one at a time, and I'll show you how that's done. Come like this. You can start this way and twist up like this, or you could just start this way, however you prefer. But squeeze at the top of your back. Engage that upper back. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Squeeze it, and this will also work your bicep. Now I'm not doing any bicep exercises for this demonstration because I'm focusing more on functional strength. And I always think that this is somewhat of a vanity thing anyway. Switch. Now, in addition, there are other exercises you can do. You could do lunges, you can do get-ups, but for this episode, I just wanted to do some basic kettlebell exercises. And that's where we're at. Remember, it's all about functional strength. We're not going on a stand and showing off our muscles anymore. This is to live actively. So, I will catch you on the next one, and hopefully you enjoy this. You don't have to join a gym. You don't have to buy expensive equipment that's just going to sit in your garage or spare room gathering dust. But what you do have to do is get up every morning, walk, get your steps in, and do some resistance training. I'm here to show you that you don't need any equipment, that you just use your body, and you could get a great workout. So the first exercise I want to do, and I believe is the most important, are the quads. Doing a squat for the legs, because the legs are the most important. When our legs go, people, we're done. So we want to keep them strong and activated as long as possible. So the way I'll do a squat, and there are many variations, but here's a basic squat. Let's do it this way. Go down as far as you can go, chest up and come up. Just go down and come up. Go down, come up. Go down and come up. Go down and come up. And you could do, say, a set of 10 reps And if you, depending on your level of fitness, again, you could do maybe 3 sets. If you're just beginning, trying to get back into shape and, you know, getting down to a squat is difficult, then you could use a chair as an assist. So you can either hold on the chair this way and go down and then up, down, up, or if that's even too much, and this, you know, let's face it, everybody's at a different level at their life. I'm 70 years old. I try to maintain a level of fitness that keeps me active for the activities I want to do. So you can start here just sitting and getting up. Sitting and getting up. Just touch it and get up. Just touch it lightly and get up. So there are variations you can do. And then if a regular squat that I showed you is too much, well, then you can do some lunges. You could do some back lunges, come up this way, front lunges. You can mix it up, side lunges, whatever it takes, just to get the body going and to feel the activation in the quads. Another thing you could do, follow me this way, is known as a wall sit. You could get deep here and just sit against this wall. And trust me, it's not going to take too long before these thighs are burning. So this is something you could do. Again, depends on your level of fitness. You do what you can do. The idea is just to do something. The next exercise I want to show you for the lower part of your body is a bridge. Now that's going to activate the glutes and the hamstrings. Let me show you. And like this, and you come up and hold, count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and down. And then up, and tight and squeeze when you come up. And down. Up and down. Again, you could do a set of 10 and you could do 3 sets, just like with every exercise. So those are my 2 favorite lower body exercises that you can do. Of course, throughout your workout, you could stretch, you could do whatever makes you feel good. If you're tight, you can do all kinds of stretches. I'm very tight, so the old proverbial touching your toes this way, not gonna happen with this old guy. But if you are fit, go ahead and do it. The whole idea is to do something. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is the old school push-up. Now this is probably, outside of the squat, to me is the next best, most important exercise you can do because it works your shoulders, it works your chest, and it works your core. It keeps this tight. The idea is when you go down into a push-up position, you tighten that core area and you'll get a workout and you'll even get some work back here as well. So let's do a push-up. I like to start down here, not too wide because it'll hurt your shoulders. Come in right about chest, right about here. Come up and then down, up and then down, up and then down, up and then down. And again, do as many as you can. If you can't do these the way they are, there are variations. If you're just getting back into a fitness routine and doing a regular push-up is a little hard at this point, don't worry, you'll get there. But do this first. It'll hit the same muscle groups. So it's basically a wall push-up. Go down like this. Push against that wall. Push against the wall. Again, as many reps as you're comfortable with. Okay? So if the wall push-ups are too easy for you, or you feel like you're not really activating the muscle groups you want to activate, And the regular old-fashioned push-ups are a little, you know, you're not there yet. Well, you can always do a push-up like this. It's supported by the knees. So you're coming down, but you're on your knees. So you're coming down like this. And you'll feel it. You'll feel it in your chest and you'll feel it in your shoulder. Again, always tighten your core. And with every exercise, do as many reps as you feel comfortable. I'd say start off with 10 if you could do 10. If not, do as many as you can. And then do 3 sets. And here's an interesting thing and a good thing, not going to a gym, or not on, basically not going to a gym, is you can work out throughout the day. If you have a little time in the morning and you're just sitting around, instead of sitting on the couch watching The View or something like that, get down and do some push-ups. Okay, I have another one for you. It's called a reverse crunch. And why I'm going to show you this one instead of a regular crunch is, for me, I have bad spine and neck, and the old-fashioned sit-up where you're pulling on the neck up, it's too much strain on my neck. So I do sort of a different variation on that, and it's called a reverse crunch. It goes like this. Start here, head down, and you bring your legs up and down and up. So you're feeling it just in here, you're not feeling it in your neck. So it's just like this. And if you think it's not hitting your core, you're mistaken on that one, because it certainly is. Or you can like get fancy and do these things. Put your legs out, or open them up like this, and then in. Here, open, in. So that's a really good one. And remember, when I was showing you the push-ups, push-ups are going to activate the core as well. But the old-fashioned plank is probably the best thing for your core, your whole alignment. So there are 2 different ways to do a plank. I'll show you those. So you could do a plank this way. And again, hold it as long as you can. I set a timer, I go for 60 seconds. You go for as long as you can. Or you can do it this way, on your elbows, making sure you're really tightening that core and your butt. Again, you do it for as long as you can. Trust me, you will work up to 60 seconds and beyond. So the key to any workout routine is consistency, is doing it something every day to keep your body moving. That's what we want to do. Well, you know, we're not trying out for the Mr. Olympia contest or the Miss Olympia contest. We're not doing that. Those days are gone. But what we do have in front of us is a lot of life to be enjoyed and to be lived. So get up every day, do your walk, try to hit 6,000 steps, 7,000 steps on a daily basis, best in the morning. That's what I do. You can do what you know, your own schedule. And then come and do some exercises. These are basic exercises, the push-ups, the crunch, the plank, the squats. These things cost you nothing, but will give you everything. They will give you strength you need to lift up your grandbaby, to when you travel, when you're putting luggage up on a rack, you don't need to call, hey, could you help me? No, you could do it yourself. And that's all we want to do, to be able to do this as long as we can and as best we can. So hopefully you enjoy this, and I'll catch you on the next one.